Division III men's hockey head coach Rhett McGibbon joins me today for this segment of the Coaches Club. And Rhett, you guys had a strong start to this first half of the season, strong finish to this first half of the season, and those in-between games right there, you got a few games that you want to, take back here and there, but what's been your biggest takeaway from this first half of the season in your eyes?
I feel like I say it every year, we got a young team. You know what I mean? I didn't expect to come in this year with 12 freshmen, and but we did, and that's been, I don't know, we've had growing pains. It's been a really interesting year, probably one of the most intriguing years of my coaching life, in the sense that, we started off really well, and then we kind of had some bumps in the road and had a stretch there where things just seemed awful. But then I think the last 4 or 5 games you saw our team play, we really started to grow and trend the right direction, and we had back-to-back shutouts just before Christmas, which were huge for us. In the rankings, we're up to 15th now, so we have to crack top 10 if we want to go to regional. So I think if we can continue where we left off, that'll be key, but it's always interesting time right after Christmas. Depends on if guys put in the work during the holidays or not.
Nice. And you talk about, putting in that work once you get back from break, getting that rust out of the way. Are you going to kill those guys when they come back, or are you going to see where they are? Where does the thin line come in?
Well, you'll get a bag skating there. Like we're gonna help you shake off the rust. We'll put it that way. But hopefully these guys, heeded our warning and took what we said to heart and came in ready to go, because we had a pretty good jump there. We were actually at 19th, and then we jumped up to 15th in our last 2 games. And so our ability's there. I know for a fact that we are a solid enough club to be a top 10 team in the South. It just depends on if it comes to results here in the second half. And it starts right off the bat with Richmond there, a team that's right around us. And if we can beat them and do well against them, then it should give us a solid boost in the rankings.
Almost half of your team are underclassmen this year. You talked about it a little bit. And now we're in the second half of the season. They're not underclassmen anymore. So how big is it for those guys to mesh with the juniors and seniors this second half of the season?
Yeah, it'll be key. Definitely it'll be key. We've got a great group. Like, I love all our guys. All our youth guys that came in and played a lot of junior experience, which they bring a lot to the table. And it's one of those years where I feel like we have such depth. We can roll our top line or our fourth line, and there is a drop off. But like in years past, I might have been nervous to play our what we call our fourth line at times, but this year they bring an element of speed and just forechecking and grinding that we haven't had in previous years. So it's been a lot of fun, and it's almost challenged me as a coach just learning how to give everybody minutes. Because you're used to just rolling 3, and now that you can actually roll 4 and it helps, that's been a change in our coaching staff and
What's been some things, or who has been some players that's made it easier for you to depend on that third and that fourth line, and that stepped up this year and helped the team have the success, ending the first half of the season?
I think Zach Moore comes to mind. He's a junior this season, but he's just been amazing when it comes to working on the PK and utilizing his speed and getting the puck in deep and forechecking. I could go on. There's so many guys, and we rotate guys in on our fourth line as well. Andrew Barless is another guy that comes to mind. And then really Keegan Spores, Chisholm, Bowers. I know I'm probably forgetting a few that have just done great work. But even our vets, some of our veterans, because we had some talented rookies come in, got bumped down the lineup. But I give them credit; they haven't complained. They just bought into the system. And then when we start to do that, when we play as a team, and we're not worried about personal goals and whatnot, and we just score. We play dirty hockey, we call it, score dirty goals. We do really well.
Well, best of luck the second half of the season.
Thanks, Gabe.
We'll be cheering you on. For Rhett McGibbon, I'm Gabe Henderson for LFSN, signing off.